Today, on the Tom Kearin Channel, I am God. That's it. I don't manifest, I am. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin Channel in studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the Tom Kearin Channel. Big video for you today. It comes from a question from one of you. Tom, what's your ritual? What's your process? How do you manifest? What's your go-to? And what is my answer? I am God. That's it. I don't manifest. I am. That's my process. Because I am the process, and so are you. I am God, and you are too. Every single one of you. That's it. I am source. I am cause. I am reality. I am the law, and there is no other. The ancients told us this. In the Old Testament, I am the law. Lord, in capital letters, means the law, means there's no other power and authority. I am is the only power and authority. And then Jesus, as your I am awareness in the New Testament, says to Pontius Pilate when he's in front of him and Pilate is trying to question him, you would have and could have no power or authority against or over me unless it's given from above. This means I am the absolute power and authority over and source and cause of my reality and entire life experience, period. I don't manifest. I don't even become. I am. I declare it and it is. I claim it and it is. I say it and it must be. I am, period. I'm not healing and fixing, affirming and aligning. I am. I am the only power and authority, not my subconscious, not my past, not my nervous system, not my thoughts, not my feelings, not my reactions, not the processes, not the techniques, not the methods, not the coaches, not the healers, not the teachers. I am. I am the only power and authority and source of my entire life experience. Whew. Powerful today. Before desire, before fulfillment, before the world, I am. Before any technique, before any process or method, I am. Before meditating, before imagining, before affirming, I am. Before any teacher, guru, coach, or mystic, I am. My only ritual, my only truth, my only reality is I am. Everything else is a story of I am not yet. Even the idea of manifesting. You're going to say, well, Tom, you've done many videos. You use that word manifesting in so many videos. Yes, we made a concession for you. We'll continue to make concessions. As Bashar says the idea of concessions. But that's all concessions to the reality that you already are. All of those concessions are made until you finally decide, I am reality and there is no other. Everything else is just a story. The ancients revealed it in John 8:5-8. Before Abraham, I am. Before the world, before the processes, before the techniques, before any meditating or imagining or affirming, before the ideas of the subconscious and the nervous system and thoughts and feelings and all of that, I am. It's the greatest story ever told. It's the greatest love story ever told. It's the greatest manifestation success story ever told. I am. Wow. Every other idea, every other thought, every other assumption about yourself, about others, about the world, about the seen and unseen, about the physical and non-physical, about the 3D, 4D, or 5D, is subordinate and subject to I am. The great I am But you're the great I am. You are that I am. It's not that, oh, but what about the little me, the ego me, the puny me, the small me, the limited me, the powerless me, the helpless me? It certainly can't be that. That's a story. There's no truth to any of that unless you create that idea. You, the physically focused, individualized, localized personality, is that I am. You are that I am. God to Moses, I am that I am. That's what the ancients meant. I and the Father are one. The Father is greater than I. The consciousness or awareness that I am is greater than any story that I could ever tell. But I'm one with all of it. Yes, that physically focused, individualized, localized personality that you call you is not little at all. It's not small and limited and powerless and helpless at all. Seth, that was channeled through Jane Roberts in the 1960s and 70s, that non-physical entity which I've talked about. Here's the message. The message was clear. We are not at the mercy of the subconscious or helpless before forces we cannot understand. Wow. The conscious mind directs unconscious activity and has at its command all of the powers of the inner self. Wow. It can't get any clearer than that. Do you see this? You're not at the mercy of the subconscious or helpless before any force that you cannot understand. You are the power. The conscious mind directs it all. You, the physically focused you, you're the conscious mind. You're the one mind. All supposedly unconscious activities. In other words, what you're not assuming or aware of in this moment, what you're not putting your attention to focus on, but all of that is at your command, all of the powers of your total self. There's really no inner or outer. There's just you as all that is. Wow. In Seth, they continue, these powers, in other words, these are activated according to our ideas about reality. So you might ask, well, how? How are they activated? How are they invoked? How do we empower them to manifest the life we want? Those powers are activated according to your ideas about reality, not with processes, techniques, and rituals. That's just a story. Not with reprogramming your subconscious or trying to convince your nervous system that you are that person you desire to be. Not with any of that. Those are all just manifestations of this greater you. With your ideas, your assumptions about reality. And they go on to say, we are gods couched in creaturehood. That even Scripture says, ye are gods. And Jesus in the New Testament, doesn't your law say that you are all gods when they were going to stone him for claiming that he is the Son of God, that he is one with God, that he is the law and there is no other? They were going to stone him. But he says, isn't it written into your law? In other words, you are that. You're not just a mere aspect. I know some of you want to hide behind that and say, oh yeah, but I'm just an aspect or a part of God. That's the reason why I can't create the life I want. There's more power to it. There's a greater meaning, a reason why I'm living this. God knows. No, you are it. You're deciding. What's meant to be is what you decide is what is meant to be. There's no destiny outside of what you declare. There's no fate outside of what you decide. You are God. Wherever God is at all, the all of God is. You can't divide up all that is. All that is all that is. You can't divide up the one or the all. So every aspect of God must be the all of God. Every part of God must contain the whole of God. You're not limited, linear at all, but you create that linear, limited idea that I'm a mere aspect, a part of. The bigger and more grand your ideas about who you are, the bigger the story, the bigger and more grand you create the reality that you are. Dream big. Be delusional. Because remember, you can't imagine, think of, dream of, or desire the unreal because the unreal doesn't exist. Non-existence doesn't exist. So if you can dream it, if you can think of it, if you can imagine it, you can be it. Right now, it is a reality here and now. Wow. I am God. That's it. I don't manifest. I am. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin Channel in studios at Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Be sure to watch the Tom Kearin Channel, which is this channel. We just released a big video yesterday, and the Be Something Wonderful channel. We released a huge video. A lot of big content coming out, and we have a live event this coming Sunday, December 7th at 12 noon Pacific, right here from our studios in Las Vegas. I'm going to answer your questions as you ask them during our live event, during our live stream on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. And in December, we're going to be traveling right through the new year, and I'm going to bring you with us. And we're going to have a lot of content coming. With great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here on the Tom Kearin Channel. Until next time, we'll see you soon.